Hi, my name is Matthew J. Peters. I am the director and executive producer of Authority Marketing Films. And what I really talk about and what is really near and dear to me is being authentic on camera. You see, what happens is a lot of times people get into marketing their business and then they start following the trends, they start following other people in the marketplace, and they lose themselves. What I tell people is they need to dig into finding out who they are and who they are at their core. And from there, determine what is their message and what is their ultimate value to people all over the world. And so when we capture people's messages, we capture 50 to 60 videos in a day, and we distribute that around the world over the course of a year. The reason I do this is because there are people whose stories are getting lost, and I believe every person has a story. Every person has value. We all have something to teach other people. When we don't, when we are shy, when we don't share our message, we don't share our struggles and our successes out of feeling like we have to be humble and not talk about those things, everyone loses out because people are repeating all of these things in history because they haven't had teachers that they've connected with deeply. They haven't had real people who share themselves from the very depth of who they are, share their struggles, share their setbacks, share the issues they had growing up. And when people do that, there is this connection that happens, this, if you call it a vibration or the communication, this underlying communication, that people connect with it and they resonate with it, unlike anything else that any kind of marketing material, any kind of copywriting could do. It's that realness that we all feel when we watch something and we see someone's heart exposed. And when they, from a place of being open and honest and vulnerable, there is a strength in that. And people don't realize that. They think of vulnerable as being weak, but vulnerable is the most strong you can be. And so I encourage people to be vulnerable on camera, to share their story, and to share with people their perspective on the years of training, all of those things that they've learned in their life, and get those messages out in a way that people can find them. People will watch them, and then they'll take some kind of action in their life, because nothing is going to happen if they don't take an action. It's so important, so vital that people get the information and then they act on it. So that's one of the things is I really help people take that action. My background is I grew up on a dairy farm in southern Wisconsin, which is a very small town, and in college, my first year of college, I entered into a film contest in Hollywood, and I won an Emmy Award for a music video that I was in. I sang and I shot. So that was a big start to me to really get into video. I've been in video now for 23 years. My focus now is to not only help people marketing their messages, the people who are thought leaders, people who have this story that can affect the lives of hundreds of thousands of people and spread that message. I also have stories of my own I want to tell. I also have movies that I'm going to be creating, feature films, and in those feature films I want to raise the consciousness of the planet. I want to do it in a tactful way that people can understand from a ground level, because it's the story of the human story, and showing that people have these transformations, and that they can too, and that all of us are ultimately powerful. All of us have control of our own lives, and to wake people up. That is my passion. And so that's my story, and I just wanted to share a little bit of that with you, and I look forward to talking with you in the future. Bye-bye.